Hey YouTube, this is Sensation reporting in for another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the MTH SD70Ace in Union Pacific and in KCS Scheme. Now both these units have been ripped out. The ProtoSound 3 boards have been ripped out because they overheated and just pretty much destroyed themselves. So I replaced them with LokSound boards. I'm hoping the LokSound boards will be able to better run the locomotive. They still overheat every now and then. I've had terrible luck with SD70Aces from MTH. I don't know why. So I figured I'd give these two a go. So anyway, let's talk about the Aces. So MTH Aces. Now I'm a bigger fan of the MTH Steam. As you can see in some of my past videos, I have quite a few MTH steam locomotives. I don't have very many MTH diesels. That is because I prefer MTH's steam program over their diesels. But these diesels, the Aces, are still, I like their diesels only because of their great pulling power. Now I've had an MTH ES44AC. In fact, I've had 4 or 5 of them in the past. I don't know why I got rid of them for some unknown reason, but anyway, I got two SD70Aces, and I like them because they pull a ton. They have a ton of pulling power, and frankly, what better locomotive than a KCS Southern Belle SD70Ace and a UP Flag SD70Ace. I mean, they just look cool. And I figured these two can run down the track together, regardless of anything. I don't really know what to say about these locomotives, other than the fact that they pull really well. And I know you can't really tell it on camera, especially when they're just parked right here, but they really do pull a lot. My friend who did the decoder installs for me, he said never again will he do another MTH locomotive because just of the amount of wires he pulled out of these two locomotives is just insane. I mean, I saw the picture of the wire harness for these locomotives. Oh my God, I'm so glad he did it, because otherwise these two locomotives probably would have been thrown up against the wall. I'm being completely honest with you. These locomotives, the only thing these locomotives have going for them is they're highly detailed. They got bright LEDs, and the ProtoSound 3 actually sounds decent. It's not the best, but it actually sounds decent. It sounds pretty close to what the LokSound file is. And honestly, they pull everything. These locomotives just have a ton of weight in them, and they pull everything. They look great, they sound great, they're practically bulletproof in terms of models. They're great. They are pretty much, I'm not going to say they're brass quality, but they're pretty close to it. A lot of people that I have known have talked about the MTH SD70Ace and told me that I should get some, and I had. If you remember, I've had the MTH Heritage Fleet. I had 82, 83, 88, and 96, and 4141, all MTH. I loved them. I got rid of them because every time I'd run them, the boards would fry. And it's $100 to replace a soundboard in the SD70Ace. And so instead of just replacing the board every time I ran them, I swapped them out for LokSound. And because the last time they ran, they burned. And you can always tell when an MTH locomotive is about to burn, because you put your fingers here and it's too hot to touch. That means the decoder is about to fry. So with LokSound, I don't get that problem. I'm hoping MTH can fix that issue. But right now, I'm keeping it real, guys. If you want these two, if you want SD70Aces, go with MTH. Athearn Genesis Aces are too light. They are too light. The MTH Ace will pull circles around it. Now, I'll bring an SD70Ace over here that's Athearn Genesis, and you can tell me what the difference is. And we're back. So, I brought the 1943 from Athearn Genesis out just because this is an SD70Ace review, and I figured I'd give you guys a look and see what the differences are between the Athearn Genesis Ace, which is 1943, the MTH Ace, which is 8321, and another MTH Ace, which is 4031. So, you guys in the comments or watch this video, you guys can tell me what the differences you spot are. There's plenty of differences. Obviously, there's a nose headlight versus a cab light on the MTH and Athearn Genesis Ace. Obviously, a lot of my UP fans are going to say the 1943 looks better, but it doesn't. And here's why. There is this solid white line going down the flag of the locomotive. This is the second run of 1943, and Athearn Genesis screwed up the flag. It's the same thing on the other side. I do not see that line on the MTH Ace at all. That flag is perfect in every way. It's also perfectly colored. If you can see, the blue is also a lot darker on 1943 than it is on 8321. Who's making that sound? Who dares make this sound? Anyway, so with that being said, you know, in 1943, it doesn't weigh a lot. And every time you put it on the track, it starts up. So you got to press F6 to turn it off, or F8 to mute the sounds. We're just going to press F8 to mute the sounds. This locomotive is too light. It needs more weight to it because, honestly, this weighs a lot more than this one does. This could end up pulling circles around this thing, as could this. I'm not saying Athearn Genesis is bad. I love the 1943, but with that mistake on it, it's just bad. It's not very good. I'm still waiting to see if MTH is going to release an HO scale 1943, and if they do, I'm probably going to go for that one. But I'm probably going to go for the DCC ready version, because then I'm going to put LokSound in it and make it run with 8321, or I'm going to find an Athearn Genesis 844 and somehow speed match them so they run together. So I can have 844 and 1943 while running a train together. Or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later on. But anyway, going back to the MTH Aces, I'm going to go ahead and start them up so you guys can hear what they sound like. And then also start up 1943 so you can hear what it sounds like, so you can hear Tsunami 2 versus LokSound. Here we go. So here's Tsunami 2. Maybe. There it goes. Now I'm going to turn the headlight on as well. Now for this one, I'm going to press 24 and 25 to turn the ditch lights off, which I think is really stupid. Anyway, here's the horn and the bell. Now then, I'm going to mute 1943, and I'm going to start up 8321 first. Now it's function 8 because LokSound. We turn the headlight on and turn the ditch lights on. As you can tell, this locomotive actually has cab number boards that are actually lit up. 1943 does not, and I wish Athearn had those lit up, but they don't. Anyway, here's the horn on 8321. And that's obviously the bell, which I didn't have to press. It came automatically. I'm going to fire up A4031 as well. Obviously F0 for the headlight and function 6 for the ditch lights. I gotta say, the KCS scheme is probably one of my favorite schemes out there, and especially the Southern Bell. Here's the horn and the bell. So it sounds pretty much like they're saying it's an A321. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute 1943 as well. I'm going to go ahead and send 1943 out of here. So let's get 4031 going. Now then, let's send 8321. Has some problems going over switches. My switches aren't very good. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, or dislike if you didn't like it at all. Let me know in the comment. See you guys later. Bye.